Good morning, children. Sairam. So, today we are going to study chapter number 3 Mineral and Power Resources from Geography. Children, when we talk about minerals and power resources, don't we get a simple back to back, or you can say synonymous reply to us that yes, if we have minerals, then we have power resources, isn't it? Yes, children. Before starting with this chapter, I'll just give you a small introduction. Kiri was visiting Sukant in his native place near Dhanbad. Kiri was amazed to see that large areas were black. Sukant, why is this place so black and dusty? She asked. This is so because of coal mines nearby. Do you see the trucks? They are carrying the mineral coal, replied Sukant. What are minerals? Asked Kiri. Sukant replied, have you ever seen a baker baking biscuits? The flour, milk, sugar, and sometimes eggs are mixed together. While eating the baked biscuits, can you see these ingredients separately? Kiri replied, no. Then, just as in biscuits, there are a number of things that you cannot see. Rocks on this earth have several minerals called minerals mixed in them. These minerals are scattered throughout the earth's rocky crust. Children, when we are talking about minerals, no, they are abundant. If we talk about why what minerals are, when we are talking about minerals, they are ingredients. You can say they are the materials which are available. So, we can say that a naturally occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition is a mineral. I repeat, when we are talking about minerals, children, when we are talking about minerals, children, the minerals are those substances which are spread here and there on the earth's crust. Okay, children, on the earth's crust, and they have a definite chemical composition, that is they are made of some certain chemicals. Fine, they need not actually have any, you can say, similar composition. They do not have similar compositions, they are different. Okay, we'll take a example from example to understand what are minerals. Suppose you prepare two things. One, you prepare a dessert, and then you prepare uh, you prepare a curry. The dessert you're going to prepare with milk, and the curry you might take milk, may prepare with milk, the same milk also. But in taste, both will be different, isn't it? So, when we are talking about the minerals, these minerals are, you can say, they might have same basis, that is they might be or originate they might originate from the same source, but the output might be different. For example, see on this, on your screen you can see this picture. This is a picture of a rock. I repeat, this is a picture of a rock. So now what is the use of a rock? Why ma'am is talking about rock when we are discussing about minerals? Children, a rock. What is a rock, by the way? A rock is an aggregate of one or more minerals, but without definite composition of constituent of minerals, rocks cannot be formed. Rocks are taken out from ores. Okay, what are ores and what are rocks? Before this, when we are talking, you all know rocks. Fine. Rocks are lumps of sand, silt, etc. In the previous chapter, we have already read that what are rocks. Okay. And an ore is a mixture of a mineral which has some other you can say materials joint or you joint with it. It is an assimilated lump which needs to be treated in order to get the mineral from it, in order to extract the mineral from it. Fine. Now, types of minerals. When we talk of types of minerals, there are two types of minerals. When we talk about minerals, we have two types of minerals. One, we have metallic, and the other we have non-metallic. Fine, children. One we have metallic and the other we have non-metallic. And in metallic also, in metallic minerals, we further have as ferrous and non-ferrous. Okay, I repeat, ferrous and non-ferrous. If it is being asked from you, then how is the classification of minerals done, then you will say minerals are classified on two broad categories: metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Then metallic minerals are further classified into ferrous and non-ferrous. This flow chart on your screen shows you the classification of the minerals. See children, metals, you can see minerals, and from there you have metallic, plus you have non-metallic, then further you have energy minerals, Metallic, as I told you, see, metallic is ferrous, then you have which contains iron, manganese, nickel, etc. When we talk about non-ferrous, it does not contains iron. It can contain anything. Okay, anything means copper, lead, bauxite, etc. And then you have the precious ones, the gold, platinum, etc. If we switch to non-metallic, then we have this: mica, salt, potash, limestone, sandstone, marble, etc. And energy minerals, all of you know: coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. Fine. Now, one important thing I have to have with you, that how do we get these minerals from? How do we get or extract these minerals from? The extraction of minerals is done in such forms. You can see, first mining, then you have drilling, and after that you have quarrying. Even if you have these broad categories, under mining you have two different ways. That is open cast mining, and then you have shaft mining. Now, what are these broad categories and how they are actually classified? See children, you can have this underground shaft mining and open cast mining. These are the two pictures which are actually showing you that how these minerals are extracted from the earth's crust. Children, I will actually want you to go on page number 25 of your geography textbook. Over there we have the process, the way is being described, that how minerals are actually taken out from the earth, from the surface of the earth. The process of taking out minerals from rocks buried under the earth's surface is called mining. Now, what is open cast mining? Minerals that lie. You can see, children. See, minerals. You can see how the shaft mine is there, how the particular minerals are being dragged and they are taken out from the earth's surface. This is your open shaft mining, and when we switch to this, we see this is open. That was shaft mining, and this is open cast mining. That is, you have the open and the mines are like this, are in such a open and such a deep manner that you need to dig out the minerals with the from the earth's crust. Minerals that lie at shallow depths are taken out by removing the surface layer. This is known as open cast mining. Deep bores called shafts have to be made to reach mineral deposits that lie at great depths. This is called as shaft mining. If we were talking about shaft mining, this is shaft mining, and in this open cast mining, you all know that minerals that lie at shallow depths, they are taken out by removing the surface layer. So both ways of extraction of minerals is known to you. Now, when we talk about distribution of minerals, see children, rocks are made up of different materials. When we talk about rocks, okay, rocks are made of different many minerals. Sorry, minerals occur in different types of rocks. This you also know. And if we switch to the different types of rocks, different types of rocks, that first is, you all know, the igneous, then you have your metamorphic, and after that you have the sedimentary rock. First the igneous rock, second the metamorphic, and the third is the sedimentary rock. Now, what is a igneous rock? Can anyone tell? Generally, okay, I'll tell you. Generally, metallic minerals are found in igneous and metamorphic rock formations. Iron ore. Generally, metallic minerals are found in igneous and metamorphic rock formations that form large plateaus. And sedimentary rock formations are, you can say, formed where you have the elements derived from the different layers of the earth's crust. Now, if we say, for example, iron ore in North Sweden, copper and nickel deposits in Ontario, Canada, iron, nickel, chromites, and platinum in South Africa are examples of minerals found in igneous and metamorphic rocks. Sedimentary rock formations you can find in plains and young fold mountains, which contain non-metallic minerals like limestone. Limestone deposits of Cascas region of France, manganese deposits of Georgia and Ukraine, and phosphate beds of Algeria are some of the examples profoundly fine. And mineral fuels such as coal and petroleum are found in the sedimentary strata. So children, map which is going to show, this is a world political map which is going to which is actually illustrating the distribution of iron, copper and bauxite. See children, when you're talking about this, we have these symbols over here. We have iron, copper and bauxite. You can see this is North Atlantic Ocean, Tropic of Cancer, South Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, then you have Pacific Ocean over here. And this picture, this map, you can get from your geography textbook, page number 26 and figure 3.5. This map you have to do, and paste in your geography notebooks. I repeat, paste in your geography notebooks. This will definitely come in your exam. It can come in your exam. Okay. Next map that I'm going to show you. This map, children, this map is the world distribution of mineral oil and coal. You can see children, when you're making a map, the most important things is your key, that is the symbol of your coal and mineral oil. You can see that if we take the reference of different places, then coal is found in North America. Then you can see Europe also. You have some traces of this coal in Africa also, South America also, and in Australia also. So children, please complete this map as well. This is the second map you have to do in your geography notebooks, that is on page number 27 in your NCERT geography textbook. Fine. Now getting to the next important thing, that is the use of minerals. Minerals are actually used in many industries and in different types of, you can say, different sectors in different manners. See, they are used in cars, for your hematite is used, electricity, coal is used, tire stopping we need asbestos, bauxite we need for aeroplane, electronics we need mica, and computers we need quartz. So there are different minerals which actually help us, or you can say serve us the purpose of different kinds and in different methods. Fine children. Now these are the some of the things that you use in your daily life, whether it is a, you can say, brush, whether it is paint, whether it is charcoal. We need these particular things, these minerals in our day-to-day life. Next, when we talk about the conservation of minerals, if we have something mother nature has given to us, so what is important? The conservation of minerals. The minerals actually need to be conserved properly. I want you to have this particular picture in your notebooks, that is, please write these points of ways to conserve minerals in your fair geography notebook. I repeat, fair geography notebook. And you can see a little picture, a little diagram over here. I want you to draw this also. First, use of alternate sources of energy like solar energy, hydroelectric energy, wind energy, etc. Walking on a path, using the mineral resources with a greater efficiency, use of biogas as a fuel instead of the non-reliable sources, reuse and recycle the minerals, using minerals in a planned way, avoiding overexploitation of mineral resources. These points, this is an important question children. It may come as that what are the ways in which you can conserve the minerals. The symbol you can see, children, this symbol is of reuse and recycle in order to save the nature. This is an important symbol. Now, when we talk about power resources, this table again, I want you to be in your to be done in your geography notebooks. Okay. I think I do not have to speak over there. Okay, power resources. We have two types of resources. In power resources, also we have two types of ways, that is conventional, two types of resources, or you can say power resources are divided into two types of sources: conventional source and non-conventional source. Conventional source of energy, children, are those which have been in common use for a long time. For example, firewood and fossil fuels. These are the two main conventional sources of energy which have been used from a long time. If we talk about firewood, it is widely used for cooking and heating purposes. Now, what are fossil fuels? If we talk about fossil fuels, the remains of plants and animals which were buried under the earth for millions of years got converted by the heat and pressure into fossil fuels. And fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas are the main sources of conventional energy. Now, if we get a term that what is thermal power, electricity, which is electricity from coal, is called thermal power. What is it called as? Electricity from coal is called as thermal power. Now, there is one important thing about coal is also referred to as, I repeat, coal is also referred to as coal is also called as buried sunshine. I repeat, buried sunshine. Coal is called as buried sunshine. Coal, coal is also called as buried sunshine. Now, conventional sources of energy versus non-conventional sources of energy. We have, in conventional sources, we have coal and wood. In non-conventional, we have solar and nuclear energy. Now, what about these? Coal I have given. Now, when we talk about petroleum, do you know what is petroleum? Known as petroleum is yet another, you can say, conventional source of energy. Petroleum is also there after coal and wood. Petroleum is also there, yet another conventional source of energy. And in non-conventional source of energy, we have our solar energy. Now, what is solar energy, children? When we talk about solar energy, it is the energy that we get from sun. That is, the sun's heat and light energy can be left felt by us every day. So, solar energy trapped from the sun can be used in different manners, and it helps us to a large extent. If we are talking about solar energy, children, so solar chimney, if we, how is solar energy helpful to us? Solar energy helps us in a lot of manners. We can cook our food, boil water, and nowadays we have solar batteries as well, which are solar batteries also, by which many of the purposes can be catered without any hindrance, without actually relying on any other source of energy. So, children, I hope you found this chapter very interesting and you complete your work. Instruction number 1, please complete, paste the map, the two maps that I've told you in your geography notebooks, and the questions which I have explained you in this video, please write those questions in your fair notebooks. Thank you and sign.